Today we are heading to Centerville, our booths in Centerville, Indiana. They are just not performing as well as I would like for them to perform. So I know what the issues are. I've addressed those in my mind before we even got there. I know that I always say that your booth should be your rent times 15, and that's the price of inventory you should have sitting in your booth. And I do not currently have that. I also don't have a ton of bigger furniture items, which those really help bulk up your sales. You do need a ton of smalls, but you don't want to forget the big items too. So I am going to go address those problems. We're going to fill the booth up and reset it and see how that does. Okay, so this is my booth in Centerville. And as you can tell, we've just got some empty spots. So those are all going to need to be filled in. We've got some empty wall spots. This set right here is literally one full set. So like whoever bought this, they would get everything. So instead of displaying it all spread out, that's taking a lot of wall space where we could just put that in one area. And then in this area, this is our other booth. And these sets are priced individually because that's more of a collection. And once again, we have a lot of empty wall space and just some more areas that could be filled in. And like I said, I like to keep my rule of thumb from this point forward is you need to have 15 times your booth rent. You need to have that in inventory sitting in your booth, and I do not have that. So this really needs to be worked on, and that's the plan for today. Okay, so I reset the booth and it still has some spots that I feel like we need to put more stuff into. Because like I said, you want it to look full, not decorated like your house, but full. And you want to have 15 times the amount of rent you pay. You want that in the cost amount of inventory. So we need to still work on this. Like as you can see, there's empty shelves back here. The floor space, that could be definitely filled up more. Up here, it's looking pretty good, which is at eye level, so that's good. And then we need to refill the clothing rack. And this is my booth number 2 at Centerville. I just put up this shelf. Trinket shelves are super popular still in our area. And there's still some spots that I feel like we could work on. Peek, my new favorite pair of pants, garden pants, of course. And then we have all of this. And we just got a new quilt rack in.